It is not who you are that's holding you back. It is the illusions of who you think you're not. This is Anders Hansen, and I'm here to help you shatter those illusions and live the life of your dreams. Hi, this is Anders Hansen, and welcome to Insights to Impossible. I help you overcome your self-limiting mental illusions so that you can step out and create quantum leap results in your life. That is exactly what this video today is about. It's about how you and I can overcome the trap of trying harder so that you can experience the freedom you've always wanted. This is such an important lesson. I'm excited that you're here. But before we get to it, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel to make sure that you stay updated to all this great information coming your way in the future. So if you're ready, I am. Let's dig in. We're going to start off here with a story from one of my favorite books. It's called U Squared by Bryce Pritchett. And it's a story about a life or death struggle that takes place in most people's lives, and there's a big likelihood it's taking place in your life right now. And if we don't uncover this, and if you don't work with this concept, there's a likelihood we're going to be trying harder for the rest of our lives, and it will only put us to the end of the road faster than need be. The story goes like this. I'm sitting in a quiet room at the Millcroft Inn, a peaceful little place hidden back among the pine trees, about an hour out of Toronto. It's just past noon, late July, and I'm listening to the desperate sounds of a life or death struggle going on a few feet away. There's a small fly burning out the last of its short life's energies in a futile attempt to fly through the glass of the window pane. The whining wings tell the poignant story of the fly's strategy: try harder. But it's not working. The frenzied effort offers no hope for survival. Ironically, the struggle is part of the trap. It is impossible for the fly to try hard enough to succeed at breaking through the glass. Nevertheless, this little insect has staked its life on reaching its goal through raw effort and determination. You can recognize this. This fly is doomed. It will die there on the windowsill. Across the room, 10 steps away, the doors open. 10 seconds of flying time, and this small creature could reach the outside world it seeks. With only a fraction of the effort now being wasted, it could be free of this self-imposed trap. The breakthrough possibility is there. It would be so easy. It will be in your life too when you use this technique I'm about to introduce to you. Why doesn't the fly try another approach? Something dramatically different? How did it get so locked in on the idea that this particular route and determined effort offer the most promise for success? What logic is there in continuing until death to seek a breakthrough with more of the same? No doubt this approach makes sense to the fly. Regrettably, it's an idea that will kill. Trying harder isn't necessarily the solution to achieving more. It may offer no real promise for getting what you want out of life. Sometimes, in fact, it is a big part of the problem. If you stake your hopes for a breakthrough on trying harder than ever, you may kill your chances for success. That is such a great story, and I know you can relate to this in your life. I know you can relate to that fly on the windowsill trying harder. See, that is what caused me to be broke, sick, unhappy. It gave me everything I didn't want. I was locked into the idea of trying harder, working harder, and it's a model that does not work. So you and I are programmed to do certain things in a certain way every day. And part of the working harder approach is an old programming you and I have inherited in our genes, in our early upbringing. And we are locked into the idea that the more time I spend on something, the more hours I put in, the better results I can get. It's just the opposite oftentimes. In fact, opposite of routine is creativity. Creativity is the opposite of routine. Two different approaches to the same thing. So I would invite you now to use a technique that has just done wonders in my life for creating breakthroughs. In fact, this very moment, recording this, I consider to be a breakthrough. We're standing in the middle of a wonderful studio here in Florida. It's high-end, it's cutting-edge technology. We're going to do all our virtual live stream events from here in the future. But the breakthrough idea for this didn't come by working harder. It came by using the creative side of my mind. and the same thing will happen for you. So what I would encourage you to do today, tomorrow, and every day forward is choosing 5 things in your daily routine that you're going to do different and opposite. And this might seem silly in the beginning, but trust me, it will train your mind to do things different. So the way you brush your teeth, the hand you use the other hand. The way you drive to work, go the other way. What you normally order for lunch and prefer, order something totally different from the other side of the menu. Do whatever you can to do things differently in your day. And as you keep building that habit, you will become more and more creative. And the best part, the breakthrough moments will be more and more and more in your life, because you snap out of the routine of trying harder. In fact, when you find yourself getting worked up, trying harder, putting more hours in, and the breakthrough isn't there, stop everything that you're doing. Leave it, take a long walk, do some deep breathing, and start thinking about what you can do to do things totally different. 5 things every day. You're going to train your mind to be very creative. And then you will become aware of the open door that is right there. You just didn't see it before because you had your paradigm blinding you to the opportunity. You see, we don't see the world the way it is. We see the world the way we are programmed to perceive it. That's why magic works. Magic is really what happens when what you perceive is different than what you expect. There's a big gap in most people's minds when it comes to that concept. In your mind too, and in my mind, of course. So the more we challenge ourselves to think outside the box, to be creative, the more solutions we're going to see, the more breakthroughs we will have, and it's just a matter of time before your goal is within reach and in your life. You see, a swimmer, when they're in the water, there's 2 phases that will make them a great swimmer. There's the recovery stroke, which is what happens when the hand is above water, and then there's the resistance stroke when the hand is in the water. A really great swimmer will tell you that the recovery stroke is more important than the resistance stroke. A good recovery is what will make you function better in whatever it is that you're doing. So if you find yourself to be wound up, working hard, stop, take time out, do something completely different, and your logic says, well, I can't afford that. You can't afford not to. You're literally killing yourself. We all are, by working with the idea that we need to try harder. Stop. Use this technique of doing 5 things opposite every single day, and you will get more and more creative and more relaxed. And your results will start to pick up, not by working harder, by using your mind in the right way. You know, Martin Ruth said it beautifully. He said, you have to do it by yourself, but you can't do it alone. It's such a good quote. You have to do it by yourself, but you can't do it alone. You and I represent that fly, desperately trying to get through the window, staking all its hopes for survival and working harder. We all need help. I would suggest right now that you stop what you're doing, you click the link below, and you allow our team to help take off the blindfolds. Because the opportunity, the breakthrough opportunity for you is right there. It might be hiding in plain sight, but remember, we're programmed to perceive the world in a certain way. We all need help. We all need people around us to help challenge our perception. So when you book a call with our team, we will guide you through the 5 pillars in the Real Magic Roadmap. These are the 5 pillars that you need to understand and work into your life so that you continuously step out into the quantum leap results that you want. Success is a program. It is something we live every single day. It's not the destination. It's how we live. It's how we think. And that is what these 5 steps will help you do. And our extraordinary team of coaches will help you understand what those 5 steps are and how to implement them. All right? So regardless of what decisions you make on the call, just understand our commitment is to leave you with a feeling of increase regardless. All right? So don't be like the fly. Don't stake all your hopes for a breakthrough on trying harder. It's a theory and that won't work. So make a decision, book a call with us today, and start on your journey towards freedom. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel to stay updated on all this great information coming your way in the future, and share it with friends and family that you feel could benefit from listening to this story as well. I know you can think of friends and family that are operating like that. Just try a little harder, put in more hours. We can help them. You can be the person they come back and thank for helping them wake up. All right? So do that. Share it with anybody you can think of. It's not who you are that holds you back from anything you want in life. breakthroughs either. It's not who we are. There's perfection within us. No, what's holding most people back are all these illusions of who they think they're not. It's not who you are, it's who you think you're not. Click below, subscribe, like this video, and I will see you in the next episode of Insight to Impossible. This is Anders Hansen. Bye for now. I really hope that you took a lot of valuable insight away from this video today. And to make sure you stay updated in terms of everything Real Magic World, including programs and live events, make sure that you enable your notifications and most importantly, subscribe to this channel so that you will be the first to know.